4.5 billion years ago, Earth was struck by another planet in a collision that created the moon. But what if another planet struck us today?
You got ring particles showering down over the entire planet. That's a disaster in and of itself, let alone everything else that's coming.
It would be like a rainstorm, but now imagine that each raindrop is a meteor.
You're torn apart by winds, buried in rubble. All hell is breaking loose.
The weather report said it would be calm. But from Maine to California, flags flap in the breeze. In Florida, palm trees shake. And in the midtown areas of Boston and other cities, tall buildings turn streets into wind tunnels.
You wake up that morning, it's going to be a little windier than normal. And all of a sudden, you're going to notice that wind is blowing in a direction that it doesn't normally blow.
As day turns to night, it's high tide in Boston Harbor. But this tide is higher and stronger than anything in the city's history. The waters swell up and surge through the streets. People scramble to get to higher ground.
Something very, very bad is going on.
Normally, the moon's gravity controls Earth's tides. But tonight, there's another object in the sky. A huge planet with much more powerful gravity. Three miles west of Boston, at the observatory in Cambridge, astronomers get a clearer view of the new planet. It's the size of Neptune, 30,000 miles in diameter, with rings of ice and rock.
Come look at this, look. It has not changed a bit. Same trajectory. No, this is huge. This is huge.
This is amazing.
It's about 17 times the mass of Earth and about 4 times the size.
It's definitely the Goliath to our David.
The naval base at the United States territory of Guam. Almost 8,000 miles east of Boston in the northwestern Pacific Ocean. No one on this side of the Earth can see the giant planet in the sky, including the crew of the USS West Virginia, a nuclear submarine on routine patrol, but operating just below the surface. The crew follows the news of the planet's approach. According to astronomers, the planet once orbited a distant star, just as the Earth and the other planets in our solar system go around the sun. But millions of years ago, this planet went rogue.
Solar systems are not static, and so over time, a planet can get kicked out due to the gravitational tug-of-war from other planets.
It's ejected out there into interstellar space.
Wandering the cosmos without any home star anymore, and that's what makes it rogue. There are maybe twice as many rogue planets wandering between the stars of the Milky Way than there are actual stars in the Milky Way itself.
There are hundreds of billions of rogue planets.
And so it's possible that these planets without stars may wander their way through the solar system.
We know from the history of our own solar system that such events do happen.
But another collision between a rogue planet and Earth, like the one over 4 billion years ago, can have only one possible outcome for humanity.
Serious, serious disaster.
That rogue planet is coming, approaching us, but its gravity arrives first.
All over our world, winds and tides are getting stronger. But as the Earth rotates, the people of North and South America can no longer see the rogue planet, moving closer at 72,000 miles an hour. And on the other side of the planet, millions of people are witnessing a phenomenon they've never seen. Tourists in Shanghai gather in the Oriental Pearl Tower's observation deck, called the Space Module, to get a better view. 1,148 feet above the windy streets of the city, they take pictures of the rogue planet and the moon that's passing directly between it and the Earth.
You think you're going to be witnessing an astronomical event, like something we would think of more like a comet. You know, it's something you look at, or a meteor shower.
Then, incredibly, the moon starts to tremble in the night sky. The rogue planet's gravity reaches down through the lunar surface. The strain becomes too great.
The body of the moon itself is being twisted and pulled and distorted and cracked and broken.
An Apollo lunar module, which had been expected to stay on the moon forever, lifts off.
You're hanging out, taking selfies with the rogue planet and the full moon, and suddenly everyone starts to scream. You turn around, and the moon is being ripped to shreds.
It gets crushed along its diameter and becomes pieces.
The gravity becomes so strong that as it's getting sucked toward it, it heats up, stretches out, crumbles, and explodes.
It's unlike anything we've ever experienced.
What was once the moon disappears into the atmosphere of the rogue planet.
And it is no longer there.
The moment the moon goes away, done. Your brain just goes bye-bye. Anything else beyond that is like, if you have a moment to put a coherent thought together after that second, I applaud you.
As the images go viral, billions wonder, is this really what's going to happen to the Earth? Is there any way to survive what's coming next?